What's going on, my Minecrafters? So Minecraft Mojang just dropped a new snapshot for the upcoming 1.15, something we thought we would get until, some months from now during the streaming event, but they wanted to drop us something early. So today we're just going to go through the changelog of the main thing, the most beautiful thing, the bees, and all their related features, and just looking at some cool pictures with them too. So let's get straight into it. As you can see with the bee, they're cute, fuzzy, neutral mobs. So, you hit them, they'll hit you back, but if you do nothing, they won't do nothing. So, be nice to bees. If a bee stings you, it'll leave their sting and they'll die. Natural. Bees love pretty flowers and spend their lives gathering pollen from them. That's interesting. After gathering pollen, bees fly back to their home nest. Okay, so that means they also have nests. Bees help you by growing crops while carrying pollen back to the nest. Interesting. So I wonder if they can make crops grow faster, so if they help you by growing crops while carrying pollen. So I wonder if they pass over your crops, can they make them grow faster? So that'll be interesting. Bees can be bred using flowers. Neat. Bees like sharing the location of their favorite flowers with other bees. Okay, that's some pretty interesting AI there. If a bee can't find nectar, after a while it will return home for a bit. Okay. If a bee doesn't have a home nest, it will wander around until it finds one. Bees don't like the rain and they sleep at night. They will go back to the nest in these cases. That's interesting. So I wonder if it rains while they don't have a home nest. I wonder if they get hurt. I'd like to see some experimentation with that. Here's just one little cute picture. As you can see in the back, those are their original nests, and then up in the front is a player crafted, I forgot what it's called. Or I guess that would be the nest, and then the other one is the hive. All right. No, wait, it says bee nests spawn naturally in flower forests, plains, and sunflower paint biomes. Okay, so that the ones that's natural is called the nest, and we craft the hives. Sounds slightly backwards, but no problem. If a bee visits this block and completes its journey undisturbed, the level of honey increases. I'm assuming that means inside of the nest or the hive. Max of 5 levels of honey. Level 5 is quite sticky. I wonder if that has something to do with, say, sticky pistons, like with pistons, or maybe if you walk on it, you walk slower, or something like that. I feel like that level 5 is quite sticky. I wonder if it's just a honey joke, or maybe it has actually something to do with the idea of pistons and redstone contraptions. That could be interesting. That's really interesting. Bees use nests and hives to share flower locations with other bees. Okay, same things before. Sometimes bees that already know about a flower will choose not to use its information. Okay, that makes sense. Beehives are crafted by players using honeycomb and wood planks. Okay, interesting. Use a silk touch tool to get the block with the bees stored inside. That's really interesting. So it's like the block becomes a different type of block with the bees inside, and when you use silk touch, of course, it copies and pastes that. That's really interesting. Let's see. Bee nests will be destroyed unless you use silk touch. Okay, ooh, that sucks. Alright. Use shears when at full honey to get honeycomb. Okay, sure. Oh yeah, that makes sense because people do cut off the honey. Okay, use a bottle when at full honey to get honey bottle. Okay, use a bottle when at full honey to get a honey bottle. Okay, nice. A honey bottle sounds lit. Alright, campfire smoke calms bees. Place one underneath the nest to keep them in a chill mode. Interesting. Redstone friendly. See, it's just like I said, redstone friendly. So I think there definitely might be some interesting things with using it as an alternative to a sticky piston, being able to stick to blocks. That's interesting that they also made it redstone friendly. I think that's definitely part of it some way. And the fact that the different levels of honey can cause different levels of redstone power. That's also a possibility too. Can't wait to see some experimentation with that. Bees like bee nests and beehives the same amount. They don't play favorites. Alright, neat. Pretty darn solid. Here's just another close-up on a bee. You can see their nest in the hive back there. Beautiful bee. That's all I can say. Let's see, the honey bottle. Organic, gluten-free, and delicious locally farmed honey. Sure. I guess this means gluten is officially in Minecraft. Use an empty glass bottle on a hive or nest that is full of honey to get a bottle of honey. I guess that makes sense, but I feel like it should bring it down a level since it's like one bottle, like it does with a cauldron. Like if you use a bottle on a cauldron, the water or the potion goes down by one level. I feel like the honey should do the same thing. But it says drink it. Okay, I guess maybe get through this question marks. Okay, so there's definitely some experimentation that needs to happen with the honey, but could it be potions? Could it be that honey bottles used in potions? Somebody needs to try this. I need to see if I can get this. Question mark. It says profit. Maybe that means with villagers. Maybe you can trade it with villagers. Profit. That's the only thing I can think of that might deal with profit. I'm not sure. Those question marks really got me though. Maybe a certain animal. The only animal I can think of that might also like honey would be maybe bears. So maybe going to the pandas. Maybe they like honey. Maybe you can breed them with it. I'm not sure. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe even polar bears. Oh yeah, also crafted into sugar. Interesting. Added honeycomb. Okay. Honeycomb is next. Disclaimer: cannot be used to comb your hair. Alright, shear a full honey hive or enough to obtain and craft with wood planks to create a beehive. Okay, so you just use the honeycomb to create a beehive, just to create multiple beehives over time, so you can keep on farming that honey. Dispensers now fill bottles with water and honey, and dispensers can now shear honeycombs from bee nests and hives. So I guess if you shoot out the shears, then they can shear it for you. Ooh, that can make it really automatic. Okay, so you can just like cycle the honeycomb and the shears back into the dispenser or into a chest, and then you can just keep that cycle going. That's pretty darn interesting. Okay, and that's the end of what we have today. I'm really looking forward to 1.15. I hope you two are Minecrafters. Stay tuned and stay supportive. Remember, don't be a Hypes or hypocrite or Fortnite fool. Be a Minecraft master. Until next time, MC Rep out.